Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verses 13 through 21. The Lord says to Moses, I have seen this people. What he's meaning is, I've seen who these people really are. And after witnessing how Aaron they melted down the gold, made the golden calf, and they're all dancing around like a bunch of crazy people. He says, these people are hard-hearted, stiff-necked, impudent, and rebellious. So Moses, just get out of the way. I'm going to destroy them. I'm going to blot them out. And I'm going to start over with you. I did it with Abraham. I can do it with you, Moses. And Moses said, so I turned and I quickly went down the mountain. I had to break off my time of communion, of intimacy with God. The whole mountain was ablaze. I mean, it was awesome. And I had to come down and deal with you people. And when I got down there, I broke the tablets. Now, it's kind of like throwing away the wedding ring, because that's what the tablets represent, where God says, I'm your God and you will be my people and we are bound together. But he breaks the tablets. And he says to them, you turned so quickly away from what the Lord commanded. Now, even though they made the calf and they said, oh, that represents Yahweh, they sinned against the Lord because they worshiped as they saw fit. I want you to hear that one more time. They worshiped as they wanted, as they saw fit. And he says they turned away from what I commanded. So Moses says, I laid down prostrate. I ate no bread, no water, and I prayed that God would have mercy on you. And the problem that's going on in this is that they're blending different beliefs, and they think that's okay because, for human beings, not a big deal. But God is exclusive. God is not going to share his glory with any other two-bit God, right? Any idol. And whereas pagans, welcome blending and have a pantheon of different gods. And the Hindus do this, and, other pantheons of God do this. God says, I ain't playing that game because I have integrity. You are my people. And so he says, I lay prostrate before the Lord, and I prayed, Lord, do not destroy them because they are your inheritance. You chose them. For good or bad, you chose them, right? And you redeemed them by your great power. And remember your servants, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember the promises you made to them. And so overlook the stubbornness of this people and, their wickedness and their sin because of who you are. And I think this really is an encouragement to us. We need to remember who God is, and we need to pray that to the Lord. Not that the Lord needs reminding. God knows who he is. But that we know who he is, and we can say, we're looking for the God who chooses us, even though we're sinners. We're looking for the God who has mercy on us, even though we're sinners. We're looking for the God who's going to use us to be his priest, even though we're sinners. And we think about this. You are God's people. You are God's inheritance. And you have become that by his great power, by his outstretched arm. And that outstretched arm is the second person of the Trinity. You have been made God's people through the outstretched arm of how Christ was stretched out his arms on the cross. And so we remember that even though we are an impudent people, God uses us for his kingdom. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day. If you like this, please share it with others. Give it a review. Subscribe. All those good things in social media land. Thanks. Have a blessed day.